Well, the White House is preparing for the possibility to evacuate hundreds of thousands of Americans from West Asia. Well, tensions in West Asia are escalating. It's been nearly 3 weeks since the war between Israel and militant group Hamas began. Well, according to officials familiar with the U.S. government's contingency planning, if the bloodshed in Gaza cannot be contained, thousands of Americans will require evacuation from West Asia. The officials, speaking on the condition of anonymity, said that Americans living in Israel and neighboring Lebanon are of particular concern, though they stressed that an evacuation of that magnitude is considered a worst-case scenario and that other outcomes are seen as more likely. Well, according to the State Department estimates, there were about 600,000 Americans in Israel and another 86,000 believed to be in Lebanon when Hamas attacked. The spectre of such an operation comes as the Israeli forces, aided by the U.S. weapons and military advisors, they prepare for what is widely expected to be a dangerous ground offensive against Hamas militants in Gaza. But till Israel launches its ground offensive, the Israeli air strikes on Gaza, it continues and it has destroyed most of the neighborhoods there. Officials from the Hamas-run health ministry says that the overall death toll has risen to more than 5,700 people. More than half of those killed are women and children. It's the elderly and the children who are caught in this crossfire. According to the UN, about 1.4 million Gazans have been displaced, with more than 500,000 people in 147 UN shelters. Well, according to the United Nations, more than 400,000 Palestinians are now categorized as internally displaced people. Hundreds of thousands have packed into UN sheltering facilities, which are severely overcrowded. Israel is also bombing not only northern Gaza, but southern Gaza as well, including the border-crossing city of Rafah. Israel's military has even told Gazans to move south, otherwise they could be identified as sympathizers with a terror organization. That is, if they stayed put in the north of Gaza. But even if these people moved south, there are bombings that are taking place in the south of Gaza as well. Many families who left Gaza to the south say that they have lost relatives during the Israeli airstrikes in southern Gaza, although Israel says that it did not target civilians in the Gaza Strip.